It's alive. It's alive. Oh, I love this bike. It's so much fun. All right. Before we do anything interesting or fun or enjoyable on this bike, we have to check it, make sure it's not leaking. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Pivot works, fork seals. Boom. We are good to go. I'm so happy. So let me tell you a story about these fork seals, because it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Not just a story, but a nightmare. So, I did a video on how to replace fork seals a long time ago. And then I think what happened is it was my very first time messing around with fork seals. Things were all sorts of wacky, and I think I nicked one of the seals while I was putting it on. And okay, I don't know if I nicked it while I was putting it on exactly, but I think the method in which I was pushing on the fork seal actually ruined it. So I was riding around, it was pretty good, but then I started to get some leaking out of my right fork seal, this one right here. Tons of leakage. My left one's fine. So my left one was great, my right one was messed up. So I stopped riding this bike, and turns out there was definitely a big leak. It was getting worse. I couldn't fix it. There was no way I could do it. Either that or I blew out the seal. I don't think I blew it out. I don't ride this thing hard enough to blow out my front forks. So I had to fix it. So I got a new set of fork seals, and I went to my favorite people, Rocky Mountain ATV, and I was like, hey, I need new fork seals. And they're like, sweet. How about the PivotWorks ones? And I was like, I don't know, PivotWorks ones. I just had those, and one of them didn't work. Let's try like a different brand. He's like, okay, well, how about ours? We have some Tusk ones. Ah, gosh. I need to think about this. This is steeper than I remember. There we go. Just go straight up. It'll work. So I said, okay, let's try the Tusk ones. So we got the Tusk ones, and I got them, and they did not look the same at all. I thought, okay, well, that's cool. They're just different, and I didn't like them as much. I was like, man, I should have got the other ones. I really thought those ones looked. I mean, it's working good for one. Maybe I messed it up on my side. Anyway, but I put them on anyway, and when I put it on, the dust seal was super loose. It's like, man, this dust seal's like really, really loose. Wonder what that's all about. But I didn't actually think anything of it. And then as I was putting on the fork seal, when I couldn't compress the seal into the gasket, I was still just putting it on, just like, oh, it'll work. They sold it to me, it should be fine, right? But it was not fine, and the seal was terrible. Okay, the seal was just fine. The issue is that specific seal did not fit my bicycle or my motorcycle at all. Like, they didn't even make a part for the KLX250S. Yeah, we're good. So I called him again. I said, hey, what's going on? It's not working. I don't think it fits my bike. And then another guy was like, hey, what kind do you have? I said, I have this kind. He said, we don't even make a part for your bike. Who sold you that? I said, I don't know. I went in and someone sold it to me. He's like, take it off your bike, clean it up, send it back. We'll get you another kit. What do you want? I said, okay, let's. Said we have all balls and we have PivotWorks. I said, well, let's go with. I was still hesitant. I didn't know which one I wanted. So I said, okay, I don't know, which one do you recommend? I want to swap out my bushings too. He said, well, if you want bushing, we have a full kit with PivotWorks, and it's way cheaper than going all balls for both of that. I said, okay, cool, that's great. Go back to PivotWorks. I think PivotWorks is going to work great. There's a lot of really good reviews about PivotWorks. It's supposed to be better than stock. So he was like, cool, great. So I got PivotWorks kit, put it back together. So for the third time, I put it back on my bicycle. Or I keep calling this a bicycle. This is a motorcycle. This is a motocicleta. So I was just cruising around. So I finally got this back together today, and I'll be posting a video about that here shortly. I just need to edit it. Might even go up before this video. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna happen. But I wanted, I finished the video and then thought, maybe I should double check, make sure it actually worked before I post that. So now I know I can post the video. Oh, this is so much fun. Homeward bound. So thanks for coming on this epic adventure with me. We were able to get our fork seals fixed and have a nice test ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.